and welcome to Upon Further Review. I'm Josh Aubrey. Plenty to get to in this week's show. We're going to go over some of the high school basketball games from tournaments over the past couple weeks. The Statesboro Blue Devils hosting their Gentlemen's Classic, where they went 3-0, had some pretty tough competition. They defeated number 2 ranked Washington County. They also knocked off Portal in the finale and knocked off Grove's team, who had only lost one game on the season. As for the Portal Panthers, still playing with a depleted lineup. They lost 2 games in the tournament, one being to number 2 ranked Washington County, the other being to number 6 ranked Statesboro Blue Devils, and they were able to hang in that game for quite a while, had it to a 4-point deficit there with about 4 minutes left before Statesboro finally pulled away and won by 13 points. As for the Statesboro girls, they were able to play as part of the Gentlemen's Classic, where they knocked off the Beach Bulldogs. Statesboro has lost only one game on the season. The girls ranked number 6, the boys ranked number 6 in 6A. Meanwhile, the Portal Panthers holding on, hoping they can play one more game without their full roster before getting their full roster together and hopefully making a run. They're currently ranked number 10 in the state. As for the Bullock Academy Gators, they are currently ranked number 1 in the state. Only one loss, that coming in a holiday tournament against Swainsboro right before Christmas. They just won their opener in the region, knocking off Trinity by 30 points, with Sarah Evans coming through with 23 points in that game. As for the boys, they're still winless on the season, but a little hope on the horizon as Red Calhoun came through with 35 points for them and helping Bullock Academy hang close, but they lost to Trinity nonetheless. As for the Southeast Bullock Yellow Jackets, neither of the boys or the girls have played since Christmas. The boys had a couple of games before Christmas in tournaments, were able to go 2-1 in those games. They'll be in action coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday on the road. We'll talk much more about the high school basketball. Georgia Southern had the men and the women both had games canceled from the other teams having COVID issues. The guys 0-2 on the season, lost a couple of games in Arkansas. The ladies 1-0 in conference play on the season. And the guys back in action coming up on Saturday. Their game Thursday was canceled, but they'll be back in action Saturday afternoon. Plenty of highlights and action to get to for you coming up on Upon Further Review. And a reminder before we go to break, hopefully you'll never be in an accident, but if so, please give our friends at the Sullivan Law Firm a call, 912-489-8888, or online at thesullivanlawfirm.com.
You choose the combination, and they'll cook it in their 500-degree brick oven in just a few minutes. Your own delicious pizza experience using only the freshest ingredients on hand-tossed dough and individually sized just for you. And that Eagle Nation is why they're called Your Pie, because it's all about you. The Your Pie in Statesboro and downtown Savannah is owned and operated by Joe Hunt, a Georgia Southern grad. So when you order your next pizza, be true blue and make it all about you. Go see Joe at Your Pie, and I guarantee it, you'll be glad you did.
McCooks Pharmacy, located on Highway 80 East, is family owned and operated by Lynn and Janie McCook, as well as their son, Josh McCook. Serving the Bullock County area since 2005, McCooks Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service where the customers come first. Vaccinations are available, including shingles, flu, pneumonia, and Tdap. Drive-through service is available with 2 drive-through windows for your convenience. McCooks Pharmacy offers free local deliveries, and new customers are always welcome. Continuing the tradition of our family caring for your family, McCooks Pharmacy, Highway 80 East. Well, we will begin with the Georgia Southern Eagles, the men and women both with games over this past week. The women able to start off the season 1-0 with a victory against Arkansas State. The guys not quite as successful on the road in Arkansas, losing to Little Rock and Arkansas State. Let's send you out for a few of the highlights. The Georgia Southern women opening up Sunbelt play as they are hosting Arkansas State. Picked things up in the first half. Deja Holmes ahead of the pack runs this one down for the layup. A big game for Maya Burns here. She makes tough moves in the paint for 2. Then it's Janiah Love Hill. She hits for this one, and then moments later, it's Hill getting through, drawing the contact, and gets this one to fall. Nice moves down in the paint by Thania Marks, 2 of her 10 points. The Red Wolves not going away. Jeray Washington makes it a 2-point game. The Eagles right back, going inside to tie the game with Gibson. Then from the corner, it's Hannah Fuller with the 3-pointer. Eagles by 8. Again, back come the Red Wolves. Jade Upshaw, the pull-up jumper. Georgia Southern answers on the other end. And then we go to Janiah Love Hill. She hits the bucket off the glass. Then spots Maya Burns, 3 of her 23. We move to the second half. Nice outlet pass here to Gibson for 2 more. Lydia Freeman showing her height to be an advantage as she gets the putback here. The Red Wolves eventually able to cut the lead to 1 late in the game, but Burns with her key 3-pointer coming up here with time winding down, and Georgia Southern wins 84-75. The Georgia Southern men trying to avoid an 0-2 start to the road and Arkansas State. The Red Wolves in control. Norshad Amir, 2 of his 18. Next, Caleb Fields drives for 2 of his 11. The Eagles having their troubles on offense, and off the steal, it's Desi Sills. He's going to go coast to coast for 2 of his 15 points. Everything falling the Red Wolves' way. Marquise Eaton drives for 2 of his 15. The Eagles try to claw their way back. Kamari Brown gets blocked, but Prince Toyambi able to follow it up. Later off the break, Cam Bryant finishes here at the rim. Then a nice play by Elijah McCadden. But the Red Wolves proving to be too much. Here off the steal, Keon Wesley, the big guy, finishing with the dunk. And Georgia Southern falls 74-56. And as we mentioned, the women on the road for Thursday and Saturday. The guys will be only playing on Saturday afternoon against UT Arlington. Well, stay with us. Plenty of high school basketball highlights coming up next. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, providing primary care for Statesboro area patients since 1998, providing complete physicals, complete sports physicals, Medicare wellness exams, full diabetes treatment, and education from lifestyle changes to oral medications to insulin pump therapy, in-house dermatology, in-house circulation tests, and ultrasounds, and in-house labs. Featuring nurse practitioner Melissa Beasley, Family Internal Medicine of Statesboro can accommodate same-day or next-day appointments to serve your needs. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, where we care.
At Badcock Home Furniture and More, we know what it means to find the perfect fit. The feeling of surprise. That just right moment of delight. It's what we see every time a family finds their priced right style and snuggle perfect comfort. Because for us, home isn't simply where you live, it's how you live. Badcock Home Furniture and More. Just right.
Well, the Gentlemen's Classic, I always see some good teams coming over to Statesboro High. A lot of teams having to cancel due to some COVID issues, but thankfully the Blue Devils able to piece together enough teams to get some games in. Let's send you out for quite a few of the highlights. A depleted group of Portal Panthers taking on number 2 ranked Washington County in the opening round of the Gentlemen's Classic at Statesboro. The Panthers come out pretty strong, hitting from outside. Marlon Trimble hits the 3. Next, Michael Williams from downtown. But the Hawks right back. Kelby Foster for 3. And then it's Willie Henderson with the baseline jumper. Portal down by 10 at the half. Second half, Joseph Thomas heats up for the Panthers as he buries a pair of 3-pointers. First from the elbow, then from the top of the key. The Panthers staying in the game thanks to their outside shooting. Trimble hits another one. And then it's Williams. But in the long run, the Hawks able to pull away. Caleb Moore on the break. As he kisses this one off the glass. And finally, it's Amari Brown as Washington County goes on to win 66-34. The host team, Statesboro High, opening up their portion of the Gentlemen's Classic, taking on Groves in the opening game. Turning up the defensive pressure, Willie Ballard, the steal and the layup. Next on the break, Leslie Black powers up for two. The Rebels staying in this one, though. Tremaine Johnson inside for two. And then it's Johnson again going in for the layup, cutting the Blue Devil lead to three. Back comes Statesboro. Jarquez Garrett hits the floater. Next, Tim Taylor, the hoop and the foul. Statesboro up by 3 at the half. Second half, the game remains close. Taylor off the steal for two. And then it's Ballard on the break, finishing once again. The Rebels coming back to tie the game on this basket and the foul. But Statesboro right back. Albert Michael hits here. Groves responds with Johnson again. But the Blue Devils too much. A nice look here to a cutting Leslie Black. And finally it's Black again on the break. And Statesboro wins 43-36. The Statesboro Lady Devils getting in on the fun at the Gentlemen's Classic, taking on Beach. Early on, Michaela Deacle inside, starting the scoring. Madison Lee, then the nice feed to Alyssa Staten. The Bulldogs keeping it close. They bomb away from outside. Amaya Pretty. And later it's Aliyah Williams going up for two. Statesboro responds from behind the arc. Tarika Gibson for three. And then off the inbound, Staten goes up for two more. Back outside we go. Kaylee Wedlow starting to heat up. She'll hit the three from the far side. And then back to Gibson. Three in the corner. And off the break, it's Wedlow going coast to coast. She's able to finish. And she'd stay hot as well. Spotting up from way behind the three-point line. Should have 12 points. Madison Lee driving. She gets this one to fall. Statesboro takes a 12-point halftime lead. And then they'd pull away in the second half. Lee, the acrobatic moves in the paint for two more. And then it's Demia Hartwell with the jumper. Gibson then finishing on the break. She'd have 18 points for Statesboro, and they'd go on to win 57-37. The Blue Devil boys set for a matchup with number 2 ranked Washington County. Albert Michael starts things off with the pull-off jumper. Next, Cam Michael does the same from the free throw line. The Hawks finding success inside as Camonte Durden gets free for a couple of baskets down low. But the Blue Devils right back. Ja'Cory Hill comes through with the hoop and the foul. Jalen Michael next for three. Raylan Grant adds the triple from the corner. Tim Taylor, the rebound and the putback inside. And then Hill on the break with the flush. But the Hawks claw back. Kelby Foster, the three from the corner. And it's a 2-point Statesboro lead at the half. Second half, and Cam Michael flies past the defense for two. Taylor, a double-double, and here another putback. The Hawks not going away. Caleb Moore off the glass here. But Taylor, the answer, yet another putback. Statesboro by two. Leslie Black then coming through with the tough reverse. Things falling the Blue Devils' way. Albert Michael gets the friendly big bounce. Trevante Bird leading a Hawk comeback with the three-pointer. But Jarquez Garrett responds on the other end for Statesboro. Bird not going away. Hits the three. Washington County up 3 late in the fourth. Albert Michael right back to cut the lead to 1. Then Willie Ballard speeds by to tie the game. Taylor inside next, and it's Statesboro with a 2-point lead. Cam Michael then with the steal as he makes it a 5-point lead. And finally Grant with the finishing touch, pulling up for 3. Statesboro wins 57-49. We move to the finale, and it's a battle of Bullitt County, Statesboro and Portal. The Panthers still down a few players, but no sympathy from the Devils. Ballard starts the scoring for Statesboro. Inside for 2. Then off the steal, more from Ballard, who had a huge night. Portal trying to stay close as Chandler Grooms hits the jumper. Tim Taylor right back off the inbounds pass for Statesboro. Again, back come the Panthers. Amir Jackson after a nice feed. And then Elijah Coleman finds Jackson for the hoop and the foul. But the Statesboro pressure getting to the Panthers as Ja'Cory Hill hits the layup. And then Garrett penetrating for 2 more. Grooms having his success from the same spot. He hits again. And then it's Coleman to Jackson for 2 more. He'd finish with 14. Willie Ballard coming back for Statesboro downtown with the 3 ball. And then Jalen Michael ahead of the pack for the layup. Coleman continuing to dish the dimes. He finds Grooms, who'd have 14 points. And then Coleman finally breaks free and buries a 3-pointer. Not one, but he comes back and does it again. Statesboro, though, with the answers. Hill dials it up, pulling the trigger, and then it's Ballard from the corner. Nothing but net. Grant runs to the other side and hits a 3. And Ballard follows him over there. And then just before the half, Hill, the steal and the dunk. Statesboro up 41-23 at the half. Second half, time to get the popcorn out as things would get a little interesting. Coleman finds Jackson for the acrobatic 3-point play. And then Jay Odom hits the corner 3 ball. Ballard answers for Statesboro. He'd have 23 points. Coleman with 23 himself, banking this one in. Off the steal, Jalen Michael with the layup. Albert Michael doing the same thing moments later, but Portal not giving up. Coleman finds Jackson way up above the rim, and he gets this one to fall. Jalen Michael knifing through the defense for 2. But Jackson on the other end, the rebound and the one-handed putback. Wesley Black inside for 2. Statesboro holding on. Garrett hits the floater. Coleman leading the charge back again. He hits another 3. Then Statesboro with Black inside 2 more. Grooms liking that favorite spot. He hits for 2. And then the pass outside. Michael Williams cuts the lead to 4 in the fourth quarter. Statesboro right back as Hill gets free inside. But Coleman able to answer to keep it as a 4-point game. Statesboro right back. Grant downtown dialing it up for 3 more. As they'd start to pull away, Albert Michael, the hoop, and the foul on the break. Coleman desperately trying to keep Portal in it with another 3-pointer. But Statesboro too much. Ballard answers with another three. And finally, it's Hill with the layup, and Statesboro wins 73-60, the final. As for this week, Statesboro able to sweep a pair of games with Richmond Hill. They'll be back in action with a doubleheader at home coming up Friday night. They'll be hosting Glen Academy. The Portal Panthers in action as well. Coming up on Friday, they'll be hosting Claxton. The Southeast Blue Yellow Jackets on the road in Effingham. They'll also be on the road on Saturday night, and the Bullock Academy Gators will be on the road Saturday late afternoon at Calvary Day. That'll wrap things up for now. We thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again next week.